Welcome to River Country Products, where we believe in providing lightweight, high-quality backpacking gear that won't break your bank or your back. I'm Ned Stratton, and today I'm going to demonstrate the Trekker Tent 2.2. We've asked our customers what they like about the Trekker Tent 2.2, and their top two responses were, first, how easy it is to set up. It can be set up in under 2 minutes, and can be set up with or without trekking poles. And second, they love the large mesh sidewalls that make it more comfortable to sit in and reduce condensation. Some of the key features of the Trekker Tent 2.2 include no poles, no problem. Although it's a trekking pole tent, we designed it so that it can easily be set up with 2 sticks off the ground, or you can tie it between 2 trees. The tent weighs in at just 3 pounds, 2 ounces, which includes the 8 tent stakes and the carry bag. When packed down, it's just 10 inches by 6 inches around. The stakes come rolled up in the center of the tent, and the guy lines are already attached to the tent, so it's ready for a quick setup. The interior of the tent is 7 feet long by 5 feet wide, and the front door has a 42-inch peak height. All seams are taped and the fabric is waterproof PU-coated polyester. The floor is made of a heavy-duty waterproof Oxford taffeta fabric, which is thick enough that you won't need an additional ground cloth with this tent. Inside the tent, you'll find a loop for hanging your gear or your flashlight and a personal items pocket, and plenty of room for 2 people and their gear. The Trekker Tent 2.2 is our easiest tent to set up. First, find a flat area to lay your tent out in the direction that you want it to face. Like all of our trekking pole tents, start by staking down the 4 corners of the tent. Pull the tent tight as you stake down the corners, and make sure that the tent is not lopsided to one side or the other. After you stake down the 4 corners, insert the front trekking pole, tip facing up, placing the carbide tip into the grommet with the handle down. Adjust the trekking pole height to the desired height, and pull out the guy line and stake it down. And do the same with the rear trekking pole. Now you can stake out the 2 side guy lines, and that's really all there is to setting up the Trekker Tent 2.2. Here's just a few tips and tricks when setting up the Trekker Tent 2.2. First, this tent can be set up easily without trekking poles. Just use 2 sticks off the ground. When using the stick method, just wrap the guy line around the stick once near the peak of the tent, and then stake the guy line to the ground. Or you can tie the guy line to a branch or tree. Second, all stakes should go in at a 30-degree angle toward the tent, forming a 90-degree angle with the guy line and the stake. This will help hold the stake in place. If setting up on sandy ground, you may need snow or sand stakes, which can be purchased separately. There are a few tips and tricks when setting up on softer ground, like putting a rock on top of the stake to hold it in place, or a tree branch, which can also mark where the guy lines are to make it easier to see and help avoid walking into the guy lines. If the tent is sagging in the middle, this is often because the trekking poles are overextended. Try lowering the trekking pole just a little and tightening the rear and front guy lines, and that should tighten the ridge line of the tent. This tent's even easier to take down than to set up. All you have to do is pull out the stakes, put all the guy lines and all the upper tent material inside the tent, and then fold the tent in on itself so that only the floor material is showing. Once you have it to about the size of the tent stake in width, roll the tent up around the tent stakes and then tie it off, and it should fit easily back into the bag that it came into. And that's all there is to know about the Trekker Tent 2.2, one of our most popular 2-person trekking pole tents and our easiest tent to set up. With its small pack size and its lightweight, this tent is perfect for your next outdoor adventure. If you are having any problems with the setup of this tent, please don't hesitate to contact us. We're always happy to help. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to see other great videos related to our products and some of our adventures using them. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, or feedback, please comment below.